Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Oh, family. Action versus fear. Or fear versus action, depending on how you want to look at it and where you are here. There's such thing as fearful excitement. There's paralyzing fear. There's worrying fear. There's different levels of fear. There's paralyzing fear that will just, you're so scared of doing it, you're not going to do anything. But I need for you to think out of the box just a little bit here. Because this is something that I had to experience. And again, this is my experience. But Spirit has me here because my experience is what's going to help somebody else. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I've come a long way with my shows. But it's been for a reason, and I welcome and blessed in every second of it. And regret nothing. Period. Loving it. But in my fear, I moved and I took a little bit of action. My fear was, a couple of different things that ended up being and led to one thing. But I moved in part of that fear and I took action. That is where this podcast has come about. I was once fearful of how I was going to be viewed, how the people that I know, if they listen to this, how are they going to look at me? Because a lot of people who know me outside of this, like in my family and some that I work with, not a lot of people, I don't chill with people like that. But some of the people, they don't know me on this level. And when I put my little QR code on Facebook and on my little Instagram, those were people who I had gone to high school with, known and everything. And see, before that was a little bit of fear, but I took a little bit of action by making this podcast because I know I'm destined for something greater than this, and my voice needs to be heard because somebody needs to hear me. And for who I am in this universe, I will be heard. I don't question nor doubt that. I just had to take the action in the fear to do that. Thank you, Spirit. I said that right. Sometimes it's doing the small, simple thing, moving in the action of that fear that gets you to overcome it in such a big way. You get to see how small really that fear really is. How you can take that big thing and break it down into little sections. Take that big ass boulder, and that little action you took was the swing that broke it into little bitty rocks. And you can kick those rocks when you couldn't even push that boulder. It's amazing how that happens. It's amazing what happens when you just take one step in the dark, and when you realize that one step in the dark was the step that put you right beside the light switch. It's amazing what happens. It's amazing what happens when you feel like you've reached a plateau going up, when all Spirit is asking you to do is maybe, just maybe, if you stop with the tunnel vision and just reach your arms out to the side, that you realize there are those people with and without wings in this realm and the next that are wanting you to move on faith so they can carry you up instead of you climbing yourself up. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. When you, I feel it. Sit with me, sit with me. This is beautiful. Every time you move in that fear, not away from it, not parallel to it, in that fear, you're taking an action so that it's no longer a fear. It's just a bit of uncomfortableness. And moving through the uncomfortable is how you become strong, and the uncomfortable becomes comfortable because what you're doing is creating a consistency, a pattern of frequency and energy that nothing is going to be able to stop. No one ever said, no one ever said, come on, Spirit, come on, come on, come on. No one ever said that your action had to be physical movement. Your actions are the words, the frequency, what you're doing behind the scenes in the dark, those actions to combat that fear. Because what you're doing there helps what you're doing in the physical world. This physical world that you're listening to me in, it's what helps you move in that to create the physical actions that you need to do to overcome that fear, not only physically in this world, but spiritually in the realms in the next. I don't know why I'm even supposed to tell you this, because I just remembered this and Spirit said I'm supposed to tell you. I had a dream about my mother last night. I didn't even remember till just now when my mother has passed. She is my ancestor. But I know things are right. I'm moving in the right direction. Because she let me let some things go and give it to my ancestors so that it's no longer mine. The actions that I took to overcome certain things that were holding me back is what brought her to me so she could take that, and it could never be mine. That's not my fear anymore. I hope someone's understanding what I'm saying. It was what she said. She said it's not mine anymore. Somebody understand me, please. Because I took the actions. I held on to the consistency. I stopped trying to reach for the next rung of the ladder, and I let myself go and fall back in faith, knowing that my angels, my ancestors had me, and they were helping me to ascend. That all I had to do was move in the faith and know that my consistency, my frequency, my movements, my staying true to myself, and me being willing to be myself, my spiritual, high loving self, in all my beautiful glory, and move in knowing who I am and who I stand in this universe and my ranking in this universe and what I'm chosen to do, where I'm chosen to do it at, baby, nobody but me. And because I moved in that action, that fear was let go from me. And she said those words, which were also actions. And I know that's not my problem anymore. Action versus fear, or fear that inspires action. Eventually, you're going to get fed up of the same shit, of the same outcome, of the same results. And you're going to take some kind of action when you finally get fed up. Finally, you can say you're fed up all day, but when it finally clicks in you that you're in some kind of fear, that's why it keeps moving this way, and you decide to take that action because that fear has finally made you take that action, it's going to be moving different for you. Your words are going to be different. The words people come to you are going to be different, and you're going to be tested different. And that fear is going to come at you stronger, and it's going to require harder action, more I'm in this shit action. You have to be willing to put the gloves on and get your boots dirty to be able to get through it. And if you ain't willing to get through it, it's okay. Some people fall in the first, second, third round. But I'm in this round limitless. Action versus fear, or fear versus action. Your action doesn't have to be big to start conquering the fear. You just have to ask yourself. That's the country. You just have to ask yourself. Who's going to win? Is it going to be fear? True fear. That's going to hold you back. That's going to make you stop where you at. It's going to make you hate on those who are doing more than you. Are you going to let fear stop you? Or you are going to take a little bit of action to persevere through that fear? To start throwing sledgehammers at that boulder instead of throwing other little bitty ass rocks. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I give thanks. I give thanks. Spirit, I give thanks. This is good shit today. I appreciate you, family. I appreciate you. This journey isn't an easy one. But damn it, if it isn't fulfilling, I give thanks. I appreciate you, family. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up for me, by the way. Peace.